They expected him to apologize. Instead, he asked for the microphone. The coastal HOA meeting had the usual energy-tight smiles, crossed arms, and the HOA president tapping her pen like a countdown. A millionaire developer sat beside her, relaxed, confident, already picturing the private resort he planned to build where the town's public overlook stood. When Daniel Cross stepped forward, a few people snorted. He looked out of place, salt-stained coat, canvas satchel, the librarian. Everyone whispered. What could he possibly add? Daniel didn't rush. That alone made the room uneasy. For 35 years, he had run the town's modest library, a place most people only noticed when it closed early. He knew the families, the storms, the small stories that never made headlines. The developer stood first. Smooth voice, big promises, jobs, tourism. This area has no legal protection, he said, glancing at Daniel. Sentiment doesn't override ownership. A few heads nodded. The HOA president smiled. Daniel finally spoke. I agree, he said softly. Sentiment doesn't override ownership. The developer smirked, which is why I didn't come with opinions. Daniel continued. I came with patterns. He opened his satchel, not a ledger, not a deed, but a stack of thin folders, each labeled by year. This town floods, Daniel said, every few decades. It always has. He clicked the projector. Old photographs appeared. Water lines, dates, notes. The overlook isn't empty land. It's a spillway. Confusion rippled. Before modern zoning, Daniel explained, this area was deliberately left undeveloped to protect the homes below, not by law, by agreement. The HOA president leaned forward. There's no such clause. Daniel nodded. Not anymore. He changed the slide. Meeting minutes, handwritten annotations. A long-forgotten HOA amendment quietly removed 15 years earlier during a board reshuffle. Led by the same Karen now presiding. The room shifted. That amendment, Daniel said, was tied to an environmental covenant filed with the county, removed the protection, and liability transfers to whoever authorizes construction. The developer's smile vanished. The judge overseeing the zoning appeal adjusted her glasses. Are you saying, she asked, that approving this project exposes the HOA to damages? Daniel met her eyes, severe ones. Silence fell hard. The HOA president tried to interrupt, but the judge raised a hand. I'll need a recess. When they returned, the decision was brief. Construction halted. Outside, neighbors gathered around Daniel. Some thanked him. Others just stared. Realizing how close they'd come, Daniel slipped his satchel over his shoulder and headed back toward the library, the sea breeze lifting the corners of his coat. Because some places aren't protected by fences or money, they're protected by the people who remember why they were left alone.